The number of cases in the last 2 weeks on the rise. Hospital leaders shared what they're dealing with when it comes to treating coronavirus patients. WAAY 31's Sydney Martin is live in Huntsville after working to learn the hospital's current status on bed capacity and treating coronavirus, as well as more about children now being diagnosed with the virus. Sydney.
Naja, Huntsville Hospital CEO David Spillers told me the hospital has plenty of personal protective equipment, but keeping staff well to have healthcare workers for patients is a concern at this point. He also told me the youngest coronavirus patient currently here at Huntsville Hospital, Women and Children's, is only 4 months old, which means the baby was born during the pandemic and now has the virus.
I think probably the news today is we now have 5 children with COVID that are COVID positive that are in the hospital. So if you think this doesn't affect young people, it actually affects young people. Some of those children are only months old, so it's the first time we've seen that during the pandemic. A 4-year-old is actually a cancer patient who has been receiving treatment for cancer and is now COVID positive. In Madison County, we have 50 inpatients in our Huntsville Hospital facilities. 36 of those are at Huntsville, Maine. 5 of those are at Women and Children's. 9 are at Madison. 12 of those are in ICU, and 8 are on ventilators. I feel very confident that the outcomes will be good for those children. But no, we haven't seen that before. And I think it's just a direct result of more COVID in the community and people engaging around children and infecting them. I think one of the things that has changed during the term of this pandemic is fewer people are on ventilators than were early in the process. I have no earthly idea why, but that's a good thing. ICU beds are always tight, particularly in our level 1 trauma center, because we take care of such a large region. But right now we are able to reallocate beds as needed to get patients in those beds.
Now, Spiller said that ventilators are not an issue right now, and the hospital has about 100 ventilators that are not being used currently. He also said they redid a floor in the hospital that has ICU capabilities, and that added about 24 ICU beds for them to use for coronavirus patients. Live in Huntsville, Sydney Martin, WAAY 31 News.